I think fifth one is so problem 5. It is Z transform of cos h n theta, correct? So this is the problem here. So in the same way, if you learn this cos h n theta, how to find the Z transform, the next one is sin h n theta. It is a very simple result here. Okay, so just I'll show you how to find the Z transform of cos h n theta first. See, we know that this cos h n theta can be written as cos h n theta can be written as it is e power n theta plus e power minus n theta divided by 2. Shall I write like this? E power n theta minus e power minus n theta divided by 2 here. So this is how we can write cos h n theta, right? So now I can write this as e power theta. Just a minute, guys. No problem. This implies cos h n theta equals e power theta whole power n plus e power minus theta whole power n divided by 2, right? So I can write this as e power theta plus e power minus theta whole raised to the power of n divided by 2, right? So I can write like this. Now let us take z transformation on both sides. This implies z transform of cos h n theta. Cos h n theta is equal to, I can write 1 by 2 outside. It is z transform of e power theta whole power n, first term, e power theta whole power n, plus z transform of e power minus theta whole raised to the power of n, right? I'm taking z transform on both sides. Now just assume that this e power theta is k. So if I assume that this e power theta is k, if I take this one as k, k. So this one also, if I take it as k, so it looks like z transform of k power n. And you know the z transform of k power n. Z transform of k power n is, it is z by z minus k. So using that formula, I can write the z transform of the RHS. So I can write this as, this is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 divided by 2 into, this is z divided by z minus k. So k means what here? E power theta. So it is e power theta like this. E power theta, z by z minus k. Plus similarly the next term, so it is z minus k. K means e power minus theta. So z by z minus k means this, right? I'm just using the z transformation of k power n formula. Now take LCM and simplify, you get what is the transform of cos h n theta. It's just a simplification. So let us simplify this now. This is equal to 1 by 2 into, let us take LCM. So LCM, you know, it is z minus e power theta into z minus z minus e power minus theta. So this is the LCM. So in the numerator, you get z into this. So it is, so the numerator is z into this one. Just cross multiply. It is z into, it is z minus e power minus theta, z minus e power minus theta plus second term. It is a cross multiplication of this into this. It is z minus z, sorry, z into, it is z minus e power theta, z minus e power theta. So this is by taking LCM. Now simplify this. This is equal to 1 by 2 into, so let us multiply the numerator. It is z square, correct? So z square minus z into z square minus z e power minus theta minus z e power minus theta plus next term here, plus next term here is z into z square minus this one, plus into minus, minus z into e power theta, divided by denominator now. So the denominator is, multiply these two terms now. So it is z into z square minus, so z into this, it is z e power theta, z into e power theta, next minus e power minus theta into this one, z into this term, it is minus z e power minus theta, next product of these two, minus into minus plus, so it is e power theta into e power minus theta, right? So we have multiplied this denominator. Now here this plus theta minus theta gets cancelled. You get e power 0, and e power 0 is 1, this term. And here I can take minus z common. So you simplify like that. Here also minus z common. Z square plus z square is 2z square. So this is equal to 1 by 2 into, so it is 2z square, and from these two terms I can take minus z common, so it is e power, see, if I take minus z common, I'll get e power theta plus e power minus theta. It is e power theta plus e power minus theta divided by denominator. So it is z square, this term, z square denominator. And from these two I can take minus z common, minus z common. So there is some problem here, minus z common. So here again we get, since you have taken minus z common, it is e power theta plus e power minus theta. E power theta plus e power minus theta, close the bracket. And last term was 1. So this term is 1, as you know. Close it. But you know e power theta plus e power minus theta. See this, e power theta plus e power minus theta is 2 cos h theta. So using this result again, I can write e power theta plus e power minus theta as 2 times cos h theta. So using that, I can write, so this is equal to 1 by 2, this is equal to 1 by 2 into it is 2 z square, 2z square minus, next term, see this. So as I told, this is 2 cos h theta, 2 cos h theta into z. So I can write this as 2z cos h theta. It is 2 z cos h theta, cos h theta divided by denominator. Again, this is z square minus. See, this is e power theta plus e power minus theta. It is 2 cos h theta, 2 cos h theta into z. So it becomes 2z cos h theta, 2 z cos h theta plus 1, right? So I'm putting for this cos p power theta plus e power minus theta is 2 cos h theta. Now in the numerator, I can take 2 common and cancel with the denominator. So we get, this is equal to 1 by 2 into, if I take 2 common in the numerator, you get z square minus z cos h theta divided by denominator, it is z square minus 2z cos h theta plus 1 here. This is cos h theta. Okay, so now this 2 gets cancelled. So this 2 and 2 you can cancel here, right? So therefore we get z transform of cos h n theta, z transform of cos h n theta equals it is z square, oh here minus z square minus z into cos h theta divided by denominator was z square minus 2z cos h theta plus 1. So this is the z transformation of your cos h n theta. So this is how we can derive the z transformation of cos h n theta. Guys, actually there is, just a minute. I'll just do it. I'll just prove what is z transform of sin h n theta now. So here itself I'll do a small changes. So to prove the z transform of sin h n theta, so you can prove in the same way. The sixth one I'll write here itself. Z transform of sin h n theta. So I'll write in this place only because it is almost similar. If you do cos h n theta, sin h n theta is easy. So what we can do, see, cos h n theta is this. For sin h n theta, you know the formula. I'll write here sin h n theta. Sin h n theta. The formula is the same formula. It is e power theta whole power n, and this plus becomes minus. So it is like this. It is e power, right here, e power theta whole power n, e power theta whole power n minus e power minus theta whole power n divided by 2. See, the difference is, you just observe, So to solve the sixth problem, the transform of sin h n theta, instead of cos h n theta, you take sin h n theta. Change this plus to minus. So when you change this plus to minus, you know in this place you get minus. This place you get minus instead of plus. Right. And here again minus will come. Right. Just I'm doing the changes here. So that here again minus will come. So when you do that, see here it becomes minus this term and this term becomes plus. Right, only the signs will change. Everything you have to rewrite. This sign you have to take it as minus and this sign you have to take it as plus. So when I do that, see here minus z square plus z square gets cancelled. So this term will not come. This term will not come because it gets cancelled. Okay, and here instead of plus you get minus. And this becomes plus. These are the changes. So this term gets cancelled, guys. This term gets cancelled. So here you get plus and here you get minus. So this term will not come. This term will not come. And this is plus here, plus. And you know e power theta minus e power minus theta becomes 2 sine h theta. And denominator becomes same. Denominator will not change. Denominator does not change this here, only the numerator. So this term becomes plus and this cos becomes sine. So I'll write here sine h theta will come. So it is sine h theta instead of cos. So here also this term will not come. So I'll write this term. So instead of getting this, since this term is not there, this 2 gets cancelled. So I get z into sine h theta. It is z. It is z into sine h theta divided by the same denominator will come. That is z square minus 2z cos h theta 2 cos h theta plus 1 plus 1. So everything is same. The denominator remains same. Only the numerator will change. Instead of cos, you get sine h n theta, sine h theta. So finally, the z transform of you get z transform of sine h n theta equals it is z sine h theta z sine h theta divided by denominator is same, that is z square minus 2z cos h theta 2z cos h theta plus 1. Right. So this is the z transform of sine h n theta we get. Sine h n theta. Right. So this is how we can derive the z transformation of sine h n theta. So once you derive cos h n theta, the problem number 6, sine h n theta is almost similar. So there is no much difference here. So only the thing is, instead of this plus, you have to write minus. So here minus will come, here minus. So your signs will change. And here, because of this minus z square and here plus z square, both gets cancelled. So this term 2z square will not come. And here since you get minus, so e power theta minus e power minus theta is 2 sine h theta. So I get 2z sine h theta. This 2 cancels with outside. So I get z sine h theta. And denominator will become as it is, same. So finally we get z transform of sine h n theta is, it is z sine h theta divided by z square minus 2z cos h theta plus 1. And this is a z transformation of cos h and sine h. So it is a similar way. So while writing in the notes, first you write cos h n theta. In the next page, you write the heading z transform of sine h n theta and do the changes, whatever I did here, and rewrite it once again. Right. So one if you practice, one if you have done, the other one becomes very easy in Z transformations.